Please give a very warm welcome to our champion, Ann Steckel.
Well, thank you so much, Ron, and good morning, everyone. It is great to be in Florida in January. I am so excited not to be in DC and all of that snow. Well, I really wanted to take a minute to chat with you all. We have really been on a bit of a roller coaster ride these last 12 months, haven't we? It's been a difficult year. But during my time with you this morning, I want to briefly review the challenges that we overcame last year and celebrate the significant accomplishments we achieved by working together. Then I would like to spend much of my time sharing our plans and our goals for moving forward, because your advocacy and support is more important than ever. As the head of NBB's Washington office, I want to say something right off the bat. 2 years ago, the RFS volume levels proposed by the Obama administration were an unacceptable attack on our industry. Our efforts to stop the 2013 proposed RFS and our success in achieving a more robust RFS going forward are a testament to NBB and all of you in the room today. The campaign we waged to beat back that proposed RFS was hard fought, costly, and bruising. But twice during this painfully long process, we were able to get the EPA to raise biodiesel volumes. The fact that biodiesel was able to achieve most of its policy goals when the current RFS, while others did not, despite them spending tens of millions of dollars on advocacy and advertising, is something we should really be proud of. I am confident this success will help us grow the biodiesel industry for years to come. It's no secret that we have two primary public policy objectives in DC, the RFS and the tax incentive. These policies drive growth in our industry, just as other policies have helped other energy sectors, such as oil and gas. I firmly believe that biodiesel is the best transportation fuel on the market today. It is my gospel when I'm on Capitol Hill. Working together, our teams in Missouri and Washington are building biodiesel's brand as a sustainable, cost-effective, advanced biofuel. Through years of hard work delivering these key messages, biodiesel enjoys broad, bipartisan support all across the country. Despite strong support for biodiesel, renewable fuels are in the crosshairs of some powerful forces in DC, and some fuel types aren't faring well in the court of public opinion. Of course, it hasn't helped that oil prices are at historically low levels, in due to part of that market manipulation that biodiesel can help address. The attacks from our opponents created seemingly endless delays in the RFS and led to Congress's inconsistent application of the tax incentive. These challenges inflicted severe damage to our industry over the last 2 years. In 2013, the RFS proposed by the EPA effectively flatlined biodiesel under the program. This was an unacceptable attack on the backbone of our industry. I also strongly believe that it would have become public policy if we had not mobilized as a united industry. You know, we've had some dark days over the past 24 months, hearing your stories of plant closures, layoffs, financial stress were personally upsetting to me, but they gave me energy and the clarity to refocus our efforts on behalf of our great industry. To beat back the proposed RFS, NBB went into high gear. We created a strategy to win, built a team to implement that strategy, and worked every day to continue gaining ground in Congress and the Obama administration. NBB dipped into our reserves and significantly boosted our team with some of the most effective operators in Washington. Working together, we built our support on Capitol Hill to a new level, with lawmakers across the country championing our cause in the White House. I believe our efforts paid off when the final RFS was delivered just a few months ago. Despite all of these delays, I am proud to say that a 2 billion gallon standard moving forward is a long way away from the original RFS that flatlined biodiesel at 1.28 billion gallons. While we all wish it were higher, the RFS does offer a dependable blueprint for growth for our industry, and it serves as a precedent for future rulemakings. We will show the world over the next 2 years that we can not only meet these standards, but we can exceed them, and we're going to make the case for stronger growth in future years. That work starts now with key administration officials. We're having a lot of meetings. We're getting our message out. We're going to ensure this growth continues. On the tax credit, we were successful in winning a 2-year extension through the remainder of this year. However, Congress, with significant pressure from petroleum interests and fuel distributors, stopped just short of converting the tax credit into a producer's incentive. While disappointing, we made tremendous progress towards our goal. We built strong support for the reform. And I have yet to hear a member of Congress stand up and argue for spending U.S. tax dollars to incentivize the production of foreign fuel. There is one thing I did learn in this whole fight for the producer's tax credit. Our opponents will do anything they can to confuse this issue. Since they can't win on the merits of their argument, our opponents will do anything to see us lose this important fight. We must ratchet up the pressure on Congress to do what's right, and I am optimistic that with more time to educate lawmakers and help from all of you, we will ultimately succeed. And we must succeed because our biggest challenge moving forward, the one thing standing in our way of our industry, is a flood of subsidized imports. We must win a more level playing field for our U.S. producers to compete against these predatory imports. They come from countries that don't allow U.S. product into their markets and that are dumping fuels into the U.S. In addition to the producer's tax incentive reform, we will turn over every stone to find a way to address that U.S. producers have a fair shot at our own market. I believe the work that we have done for the past 24 months will pay dividends in 2016. We're on much more stable footing, and I have every reason to believe that relative stability will continue as long as we all continue spreading the gospel that we are the best transportation fuel in the world. Lastly, I want to thank all of you who take the time to contact your lawmakers on a regular basis and who come out to DC to help us build our political support. We are all ambassadors for biodiesel, and as an industry, we have to do everything we can to maintain its good reputation. Without that, we cannot achieve success. I look forward to working with all of you in 2016 to continue building a great biodiesel industry. Thank you very much.